So I work with a lot of students who are dissatisfied with their lives. They're feeling frustrated, they're feeling underappreciated, they're feeling that like they're not living their purpose. All that is the gap between their present circumstance and their aspirations. Now, the wider the gap between your present circumstance and your aspirations, the more dissatisfied, the more frustrated you're going to feel. So the only way to stop feeling that sense of frustration and lack of purposefulness and all that is to close the gap between your present circumstance and your aspirations. A lot of people are frustrated with their jobs, and then they quit their jobs and they move on to another job, and it's more of the same. They might want to quit that job again, but they can't understand why moving from one job to another doesn't make them feel more satisfied. That's because they've never actually examined what their true aspirations are. And after working with people all around the world, I've noticed a common trait. If you think your aspirations are to a bigger house, a nicer car, to that yacht, to more material things, that's normally not a true aspiration. On the other hand, if your aspiration is to help somebody else, if your aspiration is tied to the welfare of another person, if you're doing this to improve the lives of your family, to retire a husband or a spouse who's in a really stressful job, if your aspiration is tied to somebody else's welfare, it's normally a lot easier to close that gap between your present circumstance and your aspirations, compared to if your aspiration is tied to wealth or a materialistic thing. You'll find that aspiration keeps moving and that gap keeps getting wider no matter how much more money you earn. So start identifying what your true aspiration is. Then work towards closing that gap between your present circumstance and your aspiration, and you will find that you will start getting more satisfied with life. The frustrations will start to melt away and you will start leading a much happier life. I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you next time.